Hi, this is Tim. Are you in the mood to continue the AutoCAD lessons? I hope you are. Um, let's move on to example number 2. Okay, so hopefully you have AutoCAD 2017 or 2015 or whatever installed on your machine there. And I'm going to click on New. And we spoke a little bit about this, whether we would use the AutoCAD template or the AutoCAD ISO. Look, you may as well, hopefully you have this installed properly. I would use the AutoCAD template, right? And this is our origin here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Layer Properties. I'm going to right click here. I'm going to go New Layer. I'm going to call this Const 1. All right? And I'm going to make this yellow. Our color will be yellow, our line type will be continuous, and I double click on it, and what does that do? It turns our construction layer into our current layer. Whatever we draw will be on that construction layer. And we'll drop down this draw ribbon, and I'll click on X line. Now, I'm going to show you something new. I can come down here to the command line and I can actually type in X line here as well. And that's another way, but that's a bit more of a pain. Now it says specify a point, and what am I going to do? I'm going to go 0, 0. All right. I'm going to press enter, and this is I feel like this is called the status bar, but it's probably called something else. But look, I want the grid turned on, I want the polar tracking turned on, and I want the object snap turned on, and they're very useful. This is this controls my polar, how that snaps. And I'll click it here and it will snap, and I'll press escape. Let's get rid of this user coordinate system. We don't need it there. I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to go and I'm going to uncheck show UCS icon at origin. All right. Now, I don't know if you remember this, but this is where my vertical construction line is, and this is where my horizontal construction line. I'm going to offset a construction line over 5.5 and then up 1.88. So I'll go, we're on construction 1. I go offset 5.5. I select this lad, move him over, and then I'm going to click on this again. I'm going to go 1.88, and I'm going to go from there up. And this is going to be, I'm boxing out where that front view is going to be. And then I'm going to go 3 inches, and I'm just going to give myself a bit of space there. And then what is this dimension here? It's 2.25, and I'm going to go 2.25, and I'm going to go click U and drop U. So this real estate here is going to be the front view, and this real estate here is going to be the top view. Now you should be saying to yourself, okay, Tim, I know this is an orthographic projection, and if I can't remember that, I know it's a multi-view, but how come you've only 2 views? Why wouldn't you have a third view in there? And to be honest with you, you could have put a third view and there'd be nothing wrong with that, but this is a very, very simple piece. It's not that hard. 2 views can kind of adequately explain what's going on here, do you know? So the front view is kind of where the majority, that's the action is going on. The top view doesn't quite have it, but the front view has the majority of the action going on. So let's start with that. So I'm going to put in a couple of extra construction lines to make our life easier. I'm going to come up 0.38 and get a line going across, and then I'm going to get a center line. So I need to remember that number 0.38. 0.38. Select object to offset. I want to offset this one up, and I'm going to get myself another center line. Before I do that, I'm going to draw this bottom line in, and it's going from there to there. Now I don't know if I changed this or not. I did change it. I changed it in another video, but I'm just going to uncheck that really quickly. I'm going to go back to construction line, and I'm going to get myself a construction line here. And notice it would be very, very nice. It seems to snap at each endpoint. It would be nice if it could snap right in the center. How do I do that? That's called the midpoint. If I check this arrow and I select this midpoint and I go back again, I want that to lock in like it does there. And now I have that center point. All right. Now let's go back here and we come up and then we come over 1.25 and then we go all the way up. So let me see if I can remember that. Hopefully you have this stuff printed out, okay? I need to give you the PDF. So I need to write that down. Put the PDF online. PDF online, I can do that. Okay, so I'm going to come up with a line from there up. I'm going to come over 1.25 to there, and I'm going to do, no, I'm not going to do the same on the other side because I'm going to mirror it over. And I'm going to go from there all the way up, and then I'm going to come over, and what is it? I think it's 0.25 again. So I'll check there, and I'm going to come over 0.25. And then I need a construction. I'm going to go construction line. I'm going to hit A for angular. Where am I getting the A from? It's one of those horizontal, vertical. A for angular. Enter the angle of construction line. Now what are you thinking? What angle is it? It's minus 45. And look where I snap onto, right there. Like so. Now how far do we come down? We come all the way down until it hits a line. Now, I need to have a construction line wherever the hell that is. And this, from here to here, is 0.26. So if I come over 0.13, that should give me where that line is. So I'm going to go offset 0.13. I'll go from this point over, and that's where I'm intersecting. Now let me think here for 1 sec. I gotta, yeah, 0.15. I'm messing something up here. 0.38. Then it comes over. Then it comes up. So I just messed that up. Let's go back. So look, let's put a dimension on it just to see. Now from here to here is 0.38. Okay, that's good. I'm not totally messing up. So I'm gonna get a line in here from here down to there. And then how far do I need to come down? I need to come down. I need to come up 0.5 from that line. So let's go back to the construction line. 0.5. Okay. 0. I'll go from there to there to there. And I'm probably confusing the shit out of you, but let's keep going. Okay. The I'm deleting some of these construction lines. They're going to kind of confuse you, and they're confusing me. Now what I want to do is I don't want to have to redraw all of that. I want to mirror that over. So how do I do it? I'm on my 0 layer. I hit mirror, and it says, okay, you want to mirror. What objects would you like to mirror? I want to mirror this. 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 I want to mirror this, and so on. Now I didn't need to select all of those. Look, let me do it a better way. Mirror. I click here. I let go, and I click there. I press enter. Specify the first point of the mirror line. I'm going to click a point on this line here. Snap. I'm going to click a line down. I can click any of these points and they'll do it. They'll give me that line. And I press escape to mess it up. Okay, let's do it again. Mirror. I click there to there. Press enter. I'm done selecting objects. I click the first point. I click the second point. It says erase source objects. Yes. Do we want to do that? No, we don't. The default is no. When you press enter, you select the default. Lovely. And I'm done with it. Okay. I'm going to just turn off this construction layer, and this looks pretty good. That's what I want. I'm going to turn it back on now, and I'm going to click on construction line, because I'm going to project all these lines up from my front view to the top view. The front and the top view will correspond with each other. Okay, now I'm going to turn on the construction. I click on construction line. I'm going to hit V for vertical because they're all going north. Bang, click, 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 click. Press enter. I'm done. I'm going to go to my 0, my main layer. I'm going to get a rectangle. From there to there. Now hold on a second. I'm drawing one line. I click, I press escape. If I press up, what up does is it'll give me the last command that I did. Press enter. I'm pressing up on the keyboard. It's just as easy to do this. Just click a line. Now my left hand is right beside is resting over the escape key right now. Click escape. Click, 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 escape. I'm going to turn off the construction layer because we're done with it. And I look at this and I go and make sure everything is okay. And I'm going to go layer properties, right click, new layer, dimension 1. I'm going to click on the color. I'm going to go cyan. And honestly, I typically have the construction layers as yellow, and then I like having the dimension as another color. It really doesn't matter. The main thing is you keep it visible. And the company that you work for might have a system already in place. Okay, but don't worry about that for the time being. So I'm just going to put in some dimensions. The smaller, and do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put them all as white, and then I'm going to move them to the layer. This guy is on the 0 layer. Which layer should it be on? It should be on the dimension layer. But look, I'm intentionally making a mistake. I'll show you how to fix it. I'm going to go from there to there. What type of, that's some sort of angle dimension. We don't want that. We want our 1.88. I'm going to get an angular. I'm going to go from there to there, 90 degrees, lovely. .26. Now, do I like how that's crashing right over that? Not particularly. What can I do in that situation? I click the dimension. I'm going to move it over. No, don't do that. What can I do here to move its position? Can I drag it down? Yeah, a better place is probably down here. Yeah, the only issue is it crashes in. These guys are called extension lines. So can I click that extension line and move it? Oh, lovely. Look at that. And that makes it a bit better. What can I do? I can click this extension line and move these guys down a little bit. And there you go. Now we're cooking. What else do I have? Dimension. I'm going to put a dimension in between here and here. I could have a dimension going from there to there. Come on, make it straight. Screw it, I'm after pressing F1 there by accident. I need to get into help, talk about help a little bit later. I'm going to grab that point there. That doesn't look too bad. We have the 0.62. What else are we missing here? The 1.25. Dimension. I'm going to go from there to there. The 1.25. I get a dimension from there to there. What else am I missing here? The 0.26. I could probably go to annotate and put a center line in from here to here. Come on now. See, it's giving me a problem. It's highlighting this extension line. I'm going to go there to there and put that in like so. Are we missing anything else? What are we missing here? The 2.62, the 1.88, the 0.5. Yeah, here we go. We're missing the distance. We're missing this guy. I'm going to go from that point to there, like so. Okay, so there's 3 issues that I have. I don't like this high level of precision. We can fix that. I don't like the fact that the dimensions are the same color. That adds confusion. And we're missing just, I'm not going to hit you with a title block just yet. We're just going to create a very, very simple title block. and print it out. I'm going to show you how to save it as a PDF as well. That's enough damage today. So I'm clicking and I'm holding down the control key. Now can I keep multiple selecting? Do I have to? Okay, I know what I need to do. I click one. I don't have to click the control key like SolidWorks. I'm just clicking. I'm not even holding that down. I'm just clicking all these things. All the dimensions and the center line. And I come over here to home. I drop this guy down and I'm just going to click on dimension just like so. What did I just do there? I copied all of those dimensions to the dimension layer when I originally had them in the wrong layer. Can you remember how we changed the precision? Can you remember that? If I drop down this annotation and I go to this second one here, this dimension style, this opens this up. Then I go modify and it's in primary units. Look, you're not going to remember where all these things are, but you should be able to go. Can I see precision here? Would it be in lines? Not really. Would it be in arrows? Not really. Text? Maybe, but it's not. Primary units, precision. Okay, now we like decimal when we're doing engineering drawings. If you're doing architectural, they have their own style. Okay, we're going to do an architectural drawing later, so I'm just going to leave it as decimal. Our precision for the time being, 2 decimal places is enough. When you guys get a job working in nanotechnology, you can bump that precision up. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on text, multi-line text, and over here I'm going to just draw a box. And what we're going to call this, you're going to stick your name in, Tim, whatever your name is, Joe Blogs, AutoCAD, lesson number 2. I'm going to highlight all of it. We're going to make this we're going to make it bold. You have to highlight it in order to make whatever change. If you have it here like this and you're just making a change now, they might have changed that, but let's see. Can I make this 0.3? Come on now. 0.3. Now, I'm going to double click on this. I highlight it. And then I got to change it. Will you change this for me? Come on, you pain in the arse. There it is. So you actually have to put it in here and then highlight it. Do you want to save your text changes? Yes. I click the text. I go over to dimension 1. I'm going to draw a box around it. I've taught you nothing new in this lesson. I'm just going over some of the stuff that we covered in the first. How do I print this out or save it as a PDF? I go print. If your printer is installed, you will change it here. I have my brother, my 2140. You can save this as a PDF. Paper size is letter. In Europe, you're going to use A4. If you have a big plotter, it might be an A3. If you want to print this out in America as a bigger piece, you can go 11 by 17 or legal. What to plot? I like using window. So my window goes from up around here down to there, and I'm kind of zooming it in. I center the plot, fit to paper, I hit preview, and there it is. It's not too bad. You know, you could show off. We can draw a box around this if you want to. I'm going to show you how to create a proper template later. I'm just not in the mood today. Okay, this is enough. So I'll save this on desktop as AutoCAD lesson 2. Give yourself common sense file names. I'm going to go back to print, window. I'm going to just make this a little bit bigger from there to there, like so. Fit to paper, brother, preview. Now that's not great. We need to center that plot. And now it looks a little bit better. Okay, that's it. Okay, so that's lesson number 2. I wanted to make this lesson a little bit smaller because I just didn't want to. I don't want to overload you with stuff. I think if you can do one lesson a day or one lesson a week, however you want to do it, it's enough. What are we going to cover next lesson? We're going to do, even though this is an isometric, I'm in the mood to do the orthographic. I might even do the isometric just for fun, just to spice it up. So this is lesson number 2. Lesson number 3, I think we're going to do the front, top, and side. We might even do an isometric, and we'll get into that next time. Okay, talk to you later, and good luck.